Hey, how's it going? So I said I was going to do some shop videos, do some reviews on some blades, show some tips and tricks, and just went inside to put up one of my orders to get ready to send out. And I thought, you know what? I'll grab a sword. This is a piece I've wanted for a while, and this is by Windlass Steelcrafts, and it is from Museum Replicas. The Shrewsbury Sword. Now this is, for me it's a two-hand sword. For a lot of people it's going to be a hand and a half because I have small hands. But I'm not exactly sure how it classifies. We could go into how all the technical aspects as far as what type of steel it is, what area it's from. But I'm going to look at this from a bladesmith standpoint. So this is not going to be your standard sword review. Okay? First of all, there's no stainless on this, and I like that. Now for display, stainless is fine. For cutting, I sure as hell wouldn't do it with a sword. This is a high carbon steel. Most of their blades are anywhere from a 1065 to a 1095 steel. Okay, this has reasonable flex to it. It's a little whippy, but with this medial ridge, even though it's a low medial ridge, it does stiffen the blade up. It does cut reasonably well, even though this one has no edge. How do I know it cuts well? Because I like to cut with horse weeds outside the shop with this, and when the roses start getting into the doorway, I like to take a blade like this out and just see what I can do with the blunt edge. Why with the blunt edge? Because one, I do have a lot of people come over and handle these. A lot of those people are not adult people, so it's just a little safer that way. But when you swing, you concentrate that force on an area, it gives you an idea about the path that the blade takes and how it handles. Now this isn't bad. Once more, I said this is not stainless, and I'm going to show you here on the guard and the pommel where that is quite evident. So with the mild steel fittings here, these are starting to rust. Now what I will probably do is I'm actually going to let these rust a little bit, then I'll clean them off so it has a little more texture to it, and I'll blue them. I was going to give it just a little more personal touch on that. But how I got this sword was a good friend of mine had sent me an Amazon gift card for my birthday, and I said, you know what, I need a broadsword of some sort. So I went ahead and I ordered it off, actually I ordered this one off Amazon. But it makes for a reasonable display piece. If I want to go out in the yard and cut with it, I can go over here to one of my 2x72, sharpen it up, and I've sharpened a lot of windlass swords for people locally, and they seem to cut just fine. One thing I do not like about this, and that is the grip. Now, this is a wood core with an oversewn leather grip. What do I not like about it? It's square. It's rectangular. In cross section, and it's okay for indexing, but personally I prefer to have those edges rounded a little bit. Now I cannot remove the pommel easily to change out this grip if I wanted to, because it is a peen tang construction. I like that personally. I really like that. I like peen tangs, properly set handles. When your fit up is good, it's not coming apart. You don't have to worry about stripping threads. You don't have to worry about your pommel coming loose. Now, the only thing is, if this is not properly set, it's a little more difficult to tighten everything up. It can be done, and I've got a blacksmith shop, so I hope if I had to, I could do it. But anyway, I think I ended up giving around $150, $160 for this. And for that price, I'm I'm pretty damn content because, like I said, it is it's a durable, properly tempered piece. It's not going to take a set unless I put it under some major stress. And to me, if your blade bends and stays bent, it probably wasn't heat treated properly. Unless you were going for that edge, that hard edge and that soft back, that doesn't mean flexibility. That means you've got a hard edge and a soft back. Your blade's going to bend. And unless you're really into stabbing around corners, that's probably not real good in combat. A blade that's a little too springy, you could have some deviation if it's too long when you're making that strike. But you know, this has got a tight fit up, but you can see slapping that blade, there's quite a bit of vibration there. So as far as all-around display piece, costume piece, backyard cutter, would I want to take this up against an armored knight? Probably not. Fortunately, I live in the age of firearms where I have that option as well. It does come with a scabbard, and it has matching cross cutouts on the guard and the tip of the scabbard. So it is, I want to say for what I gave for it, I'm really happy with the purchase and the fact that a friend was able to contribute to that. It means a lot to me. So, yeah, let's see how bad of a review this turns out to be. Overall, I like it. I like the sword. I like the construction. I don't like the handle profile. It did not come sharpened. I did not order it sharpened. It is going to rust. High carbon steels rust. You clean it. You maintain it properly. And yeah, I'm going to have to say overall, it's not a bad sword for the money. Everybody have a great day. Like and subscribe. More videos to come. Later.